You can always go back at some point. Yeah, I don't know if I would go back and live. I don't think I would go back and live in Japan. There's so many logistical things and so many bureaucratic things that add up to make living in Japan as a foreigner really annoying, really fucking annoying. But if I could like go take time off and go be there for like 2 months or something, I would. Yeah, visas especially. Aethel on Trash Taste when? Hey, if whatever they want to have me, man, I would be honored. I'd be honored. Taxes are bullshit for Americans. Yeah, because I'm also an independent contractor. You know, I make all of my money through Twitch or commissions for music, all that kind of stuff. Doing that in Japan as well as an independent person, you know, I'm not there on a sponsored visa, would be really fucking tough. I would essentially, there's this guy called Retro Gaijin who is an independent streamer that lives in Japan. I think he lives in like Okinawa. I don't know if he's still there. He basically had to go to someone in Japan and give them a shit ton of money, and they would create an LLC in Japan for him that he would do all of his taxes through. He was like the first guy I watched on like, oh my gosh, this was back in like maybe December of last year. Cause I was starting to get to the point of streaming where it's like, well, dude, I'm kind of making just as much money on Twitch as I do teaching English. You know, I was making like, you know, $2,000 a month, you know, as a teacher, but like maybe like $2,800 a month, you know, and I started making that streaming. So I started thinking like, holy fuck, man, like, you know, I might be able to do this here in Japan. You know, I might be able to like, you know, do what I love, do what I'm passionate about full time. And I started looking like, man, do I want to move back to America or should I stay in Japan? So I started watching Retro Gaijin because he kind of did a similar thing. He started streaming out in Japan while he was a teacher and did it full time. And then I saw the process that he had to go through to do it. And I was like, fuck, no fucking shot. No fucking way. I will not be doing it in Japan unless there is a full company sponsoring me to do so. Like Connor, you know, no fucking shot am I doing that stuff. You know, the more power to him. But man, there's no way I could do something like that. It would stress me out. Connor might know some stuff about taxes. At this point, you could probably get oh yeah. I won't say who. I won't say who. I don't think I can say who. But somebody did offer to get me a visa sponsorship to move to Japan and stream there. So it is an option. It is definitely an option, but I don't know if I would do that. I kind of already had my international experience. I don't know if I would want to do that. Maybe. But it's also a thing, you know, I'm living here with Nyan too, so I would have to consider her feelings as well. Come to Germany. I would like to go to Europe. Yeah. You know, I kind of had my fun time in Japan. If I were to move abroad, I might go somewhere else. Maybe. Never say never, but you can always visit. Yeah. I don't want to close everything off. I think if maybe I was single, maybe I would have done it. Maybe. I don't know. Brazil. Yeah, okay. I'll go to Brazil. Europe is fun. Yeah, you know, for right now, I really do like living in the US. I'm definitely going to move out of Los Angeles, though. Straight the fuck up. Hate this place. Legitimately hate it with all my heart. Can't stand LA. Fucking hate it. Garbanzo. Straight ass. If anyone tries to convince you, oh, LA's so great, they're fucking liars. They're weird. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be a mean, weird guy. Okay. I don't like to hate. I don't want to be mean, but LA kind of sucks. And again, I don't want to be weird or mean, but LA is kind of ass. Kinda. Gotta be rich to love LA. That is so true, man. That is so fucking true, dude. That's so true. Listen, I'm not a rich guy. I'm comfortable and shit. I'm not a rich guy. Everyone here is so fucking weird, man. Everyone here is so weird, dude. Everyone's on the phone. Everyone's driving the same fucking car. Everyone's got a Land Rover, a Tesla, or a Beamer, dude. Everyone in there always on the phone, dude. Who are you talking to, man? I'm on the phone maybe 0.001% of my life, and even that's too much. Who are these motherfuckers talking to, dude? Who do they got on their line, man? What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't understand it, man. No, LA's not that bad, guys. It's nice. It's nice. LA does have its perks for sure. It's a pretty cool place. I don't know if I would live here maybe next year, maybe like one more year. It does have its perks, okay? I'm just memeing. It's not that bad. It's bad. It's definitely not for me. I know that much. It's not that bad. There's a few issues I have with it. Okay, the traffic obviously is really bad. It's really stressful to get anywhere in LA. The weather is more of like a personal thing. I like colder weather, and honestly, the homeless or unhoused population is very, very. It's insane. It's insane. It's incredibly upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. I feel bad everywhere I go, you know? There's no other way to put it. It's really sad, man. It's really fucking sad. And of course, you know, with that, there's a lot of issues with, a lot of times I'm gonna say, man, I don't feel that safe walking around here. You know, I walk past someone and I don't know if they're gonna fucking lunge at me because it's happened before, you know? Dude, I'm parked, I'm driving down it's middle of the day, everything's fine. I'm driving down a very busy street and some guy, okay, that's all I'm gonna say, some guy comes and starts like banging on the outside of my car, just screaming at me. You know, I'm just driving to the gym. It's just kind of hard to feel safe, you know? There's so much sensory overload everywhere in Los Angeles. It's not really a place for me, I don't think. Move to Arkansas, have some empathy while he talks about this chat. Talk about humans, not Minecraft mobs. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It's more so like I'm just kind of sad, you know? I'm kind of sad seeing this stuff. It's scary to me, you know? I was so used to living in this bubble, this safe, quiet Japanese fantasy bubble where you can walk with your headphones in and in the middle of the night, in the middle of the street and not worry about anything. You know, so I'm going through this reverse culture shock as I'm kind of seeing this shit unwinds, and you know, in the same thing too. You know, I have Nyan with me. Okay, I don't feel safe with her just walking by herself. I get anxious. Okay, I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to run out of the house. She's gonna call me. I'm gonna run out of the house, and I'm gonna have to fucking crack some skulls. I'm worried all the time. You know, it's a scary place, dude. You know, the system has failed a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that really need help, and there's no way for them to get it, and it kind of culminates in this place. And it's tough. It's scary. It really is. Can y'all get something for self-defense in Cali? Get a knife. It's scary, man. It's a scary place. So I think for not only myself, but now, you know, I'm considering another person as well. I think I would feel safer somewhere else, you know. You'll see it. I mean, you'll see it when you come to LA. There's some really, I'm not even just talking about, you know, the unhoused situation. There's people with houses that are infinitely more scary, okay, than people that have to sleep on the street. Okay, I'm not saying they're the scary ones. There's just weird motherfuckers here. Weird, sketchy motherfuckers, you know? Weird. It just attracts weirdos. Straight up. It's a weird place, man. There's so many people trying to make it too, you know? Those people are the scariest, man. Oh god. It's just a weird, vain place, man. I don't really vibe with it. You know, you see it here and there. I won't go that too like crazy deep into it. Yeah, influencers, you'll see them, man. You'll see them. There's a place like pretty close to me that's like a TikTok house. I'm not even gonna lie. It actually looks really cool. I rang the doorbell one time, just like, hey neighbors. That kind of thing. They're actually really cool. But yeah, you'll see it, man. You know, you'll see people filming shit all the time or filming themselves all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, they're just like doing their thing, but you have to get used to it. You definitely have to get used to it. There's people with selfie sticks. There's people with backpacks and cameras. Yeah, like Connor. Yeah. Everywhere, dude. Everywhere. Like I've been to like a lot of big cities in my life, but LA has the highest density of that stuff for sure. I'm not saying it's a bad thing at all, but it's definitely something you have to get used to for sure. Yeah, there's Connors everywhere, man. No, it's a really weird place. There are a lot of positive things about it. Like there's a lot of cool things to be excited about in LA. I mean, it's beautiful. It really is. The mountains are beautiful. The scenery is beautiful. A lot of the architecture is beautiful. There's a lot of cool stuff to see. So I don't want to make it sound like I hate it entirely, but I would say a personal preference, I don't think it's for me. You know, I'm glad that I'm here. You're going to the wrong places in LA, my dude. Well, no, I've been to a lot of places in Los Angeles that I really liked. Yeah, 100%. I've had an amazing time in LA, but I think overall, I don't think it's a place for me for sure. LA is awful. Have you been to San Diego? I've never actually been to San Diego. I've heard really great things. Not the LA Defender. Well, no, I get it. I get it. I think there's a lot of positives to this place. You know, if you don't live in Los Angeles, it's definitely easy to shit on LA. 1000%. It's really easy. Like, oh, it's fake. It's vain. It smells like piss. You know, and there's so many issues with, you know, unhoused people, stuff like that. Well, yeah, all that shit's true, okay? Of course, all that shit is true. Yeah, and you're fucking psychotic if you try to deny it. But there are good things too, okay? There are really good things. You know, some of the best food I've ever had, some of the most beautiful scenery. You know, Runyon Canyon is amazing. some of the best nature. You're so close to everything. All big cities have the same shit. Yeah, and the traffic too. So I'm like, it goes like back and forth. When I have like a really good experience, I'm like, oh, LA is not so bad. But cost of living, the busyness, the safety factor are the three biggest things for me that kind of push me away. Now, there's a whole list of great things, right? There's a whole list of great things that you can love in LA. But I think those three big things, money, safety, and don't come to Texas. Is Texas that bad? I've heard some good things about Texas. Texas is horrible. Really? Texas is great. Texas is awful. Texas is not that bad. I moved to LA. I moved from LA to Texas and thought it's way worse. Yeah, I think once I do move out of Los Angeles eventually, I might stay here for like one more year. But I think once I move out of Los Angeles, there's definitely going to be things I'm going to miss. Oh yeah, 100%. LA is like its own country. It's not like any other city I've ever lived in. It is really like its own ecosystem. Texas has some of the highest human trafficking numbers in the States. That's a whole different reason to be scared. With Jesus, man. I didn't know about that. Austin sucks like most big cities. I don't think I'm going to move to a big city after this, man. I don't think so. I think I might just move to the suburbs. I think I'm at that point in my life where I'm just gonna move to the suburbs, get a condo, I don't know if I'll get a house, but like I'll just buy a condo in the suburbs somewhere and just chill and save up for a castle in Wales. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a condo and chill out and then buy a place in Wales. That's my goal. Okay. That's my goal. Living that male wife life. Yeah. Well, I don't want to stop streaming. I don't want to stop working. I don't want to do anything like that. Have some space and have a yard. Yeah, so I don't know. I might stay in California for a little bit longer, maybe a few more years. I'm not too sure. I might give LA one more shot, maybe try a different neighborhood, somewhere a little bit more quiet and a little bit cheaper too. We've been tossing ideas back and forth. I'll shit on LA and I always will, but I do like it. I do like some things about it. So I'm willing to give it maybe another year. We'll see if we can like guarantee a good internet. That's something that I really did get burned on. With this place, I made a horrible mistake of trusting someone for their word. A really, really fucked up mistake that I did, and I take full blame for that. I trusted a man at his word. Never doing that again. So as long as I can find a place in LA where I can physically test the internet myself and know that it's fiber, then I would give LA a shot maybe. But outside of that, we'll see.